Hey everybody, welcome to Clandestine Cabal. I'm Jason.
I'm dead!
And I'm Matt.
And we have got our third week of the DCnU, so we've got our third DCnU speed round. So we are just going to shoot all these number ones at you, and let's get us started, Ben.
This is Birds of Prey by Dwayne
Dwayne something.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I get all the really odd names. Fabian. But anyway, so Birds of Prey. Really wanted to like it because I love a lot of the older stuff that I've read of it. Kind of torn. I really like Dinah Lance, Black Canary. Seems she's in an interesting position being Black Canary, or being possibly a murderess. I don't know. And then Barbara Gordon has a cameo, so that kind of made it cool. But the rest of it was kind of just So we'll see.
All right, Legion of Superheroes number one by the wonderful Paul Levitz. I would not trust my Legion to anybody apart from Paul Levitz, maybe Jeff Johns. But this is actually one of the few DC new titles that is kind of hard to jump into, even though it is a number one, because it appears that Flashpoint has not affected the timeline of Legion. So it's really confusing if you try jumping into it right then and there. If you like the Legion, it's still an interesting story, and it does focus on the Dominators, which are always really kind of cool. So if you really want to get into Legion, then you're going to need probably some research, but that's what Wikipedia's for. So definitely pick it up if you're interested. It should be really cool.
And first up on my part, I've got Red Hood and the Outlaws. I was really excited for this book, and it did not disappoint. I actually enjoyed Jason Todd, a character that I've hated ever since he was resurrected in the DC old.
Punch that wall.
Yes. But no, they introduced the characters extremely well. They introduced some new elements to characters that you never really expected from, especially with Jason Todd. But all around, it's just a great book. Pick it up.
Yeah, and I told you earlier, they kind of stay clear of the B word.
Yes, they do stay very clear of the B word, even though if you notice in the hood, it's right there.
But I thought that was great that they did that because It's nice to show him having an identity beyond Batman. But anyway, this is Supergirl by Michael Green. I love Supergirl. She's always been one of my kind of favorite tertiary characters in the DC universe. That being said, I don't know how to feel about this book because it was just kind of hard. Yeah, it was all kind of one note. It's just Supergirl crashing on Earth and fighting a bunch of robots, and Superman shows up, and that's kind of all that happens in it. I don't know how you managed to make 32 issues out of that. 32 pages out of that. I guess that was covering the Doomsdays, and they did that for 6 issues.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway, it's not terrible, and I'm going to keep reading it, mostly because it's Supergirl, but definitely don't expect a lot when you read it.
All right, Wonder Woman number one.
Wonder Woman!
Brian Azzarello.
I was not expecting that.
Brian Azzarello. I've recently grown to love Brian Azzarello as of lately, so I was really looking forward to this. Yes. Take a crime noir tale and mix it with Greek mythology and total badassery, and you get this. It's just awesome. Shut your phone off, Matt.
I'm doing that.
What the hell? Why are we in
dial-up?
What is this dial-up crap?
Bad. Sorry.
But yes, pick this up. Do it.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you're into Wonder Woman now.
Into Wonder Woman.
Anyway, we're on to the brand new DC Universe Presents Deadman. Wasn't really excited to begin reading this issue. Deadman never really has been one of my favorite characters. Just kind of thought he was, in a sense, washed up. And, the whole Brightest Day thing happened, and yeah. But this was actually a really good issue. It kind of makes you really feel for the character again. And it throws some nice twists and turns at you right towards the end. That's really all I have about it, though.
Yeah, I was really surprised because, I don't know how much people know about the whole DC Universe Presents thing, but it's gonna focus on one character for 4 or 5 issues at a time, and then it's gonna move on to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I guess they just wanted to hit the ground running and get Deadman going because he's really popular right now.
Yeah, he has been kind of a vital part of the DC universe. I just really don't know when this is taking place. I guess towards the beginning.
I think it's before Hawk and Dove.
I would assume so because it's taking place kind of like when he was more new to the whole Deadman thing. So, but definitely worth a read.
It's probably the biggest surprise of the week. So.
Yes.
All right, so trying to do it faster. This is Catwoman by Judd Winnick, who is awesome. Like
one of my favorite Green Arrow writers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he really surprised me a couple weeks ago with Batwing, and honestly, this is another one that I thought I was just going to throw away, and this was great. And for a lot of people, I'm sure that the last few pages or so are. Well, that's all I need to say.
Very provocative book.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But all that aside, it was a really good issue. Including that, it was a really good issue. So definitely read it.
All right, I've got Captain Atom #1 by J.T. Kroll, another one of my favorite Green Arrow writers. Unfortunately, it's not writing Green Arrow anymore. That's a whole different story.
Still got 2 more sheets.
Yeah. But this is interesting. I don't know what I want to say about this comic, except that it's a very interesting concept, except it kind of seems like Captain Atom is now like an amalgamation of Firestorm and Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. And it seems like a lot of it's almost like a Dr. Manhattan solo spin-off that takes place during Watchmen. So, I mean, if you're into that, oh god, Alan Moore's probably going to kill me if he ever sees this. So I'll probably still live. But
I'm pretty sure he's not our one viewer.
But it's interesting, and I guess if you like want to try something that's completely out there, go ahead and try it. I mean, it couldn't hurt. It's not something that I'll be interested in picking up late, but I'm really undecided on it. So if you can't tell,
I don't know. I just wanted to say really quickly, J.T. Kroll is leaving Green Arrow because his words are that he's having too much fun writing Captain Atom, and he has a mystery project coming up, so something had to go, so he chose Green Arrow. But I don't get that from this issue. This issue is just kind of okay, so I'm maybe going to read it for a few more months, maybe a month, just to see if maybe there's something coming that's going to make this book worthwhile, but I really didn't see it in this issue.
I think I'm just going to wiki it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Finally, for me, we have Green Lantern Corps #1. Another one of the Green Lantern issues that didn't really seem to be reset by the new universe. It really focuses on Guy Gardner and John Stewart. Kind of weird because they're trying to get jobs now on Earth and trying to juggle the fact that they're Green Lanterns and everybody knows it. But being written by Peter Tomasi, just great issue altogether. It really sets up just kind of it sets the par for what Green Lantern Corps is. It's unlike Green Lantern #1. You can really easily jump into this and know the characters and know what they're about. They kind of give that backstory and their personalities a great story element.
I love that John Stewart's getting some
recognition.
some time.
Yeah.
Right. So
he's right. Remember?
We're doing fine. Nightwing by Kyle Higgins. That's weird. Really great. really great. There's nothing more. I like nothing more than finding new writers to obsess over. So Kyle Higgins and, like I mentioned, Nick Spencer earlier are the two right now that I'm just loving. And it seems like it's tying into Batman, which is always great. And I love that Dick Grayson is kind of they're still acknowledging that he was Batman and all this stuff. So I just can't wait to see how that moves on from there, to see what kind of person he is now, how he takes that into being Nightwing.
All right, really quick, Blue Beetle #1 by Tony Bedard. Really kind of slow pacing, interesting, but it took a while for something to actually happen, and he just becomes Blue Beetle at the very end. But it looks like it's going to be a really slow book, if not interesting. All right, that's all the time that we have for our speed round, and join us next week for our final speed round. And don't forget to check out our regular video where we review Batman #1. All right, have a good week, guys.